Hey, Truth Seekers, welcome back. Sack here. Earlier today, I made a video showing how the Oklahoma State University homecoming parade crash incident tragedy is another manufactured story by the numbers. It appears to be a hoax. I don't think anyone was really hurt or injured. If I'm wrong about that, then it was a false flag, and that means the government, media, and other parties conspired to make this happen as part of a ritual. What people don't understand about this world is that conspiracy is a real thing. There are very sick people that are governing over us, and they constantly want to antagonize us with tragedy, fear, and things that cause anxiety and other negative emotions. This is ongoing all the time. My video blog is dedicated to exposing how these stories are routinely waged against us and coded with these same set of numbers. Anyhow, in the video I did earlier today, I talked about how the number 58 was coded into the event, and then I just decided to look up the score of the football game after the event, and I saw that they scored 58 points, and I had to laugh. If you're new to my work, I have shown how not only are news stories rigged and scripted, so are many sports games, both collegiate and professional. I've done a lot of work on this. If you think that's a joke, you should check out my work because this spring training I predicted that the Mets would be in the 111th World Series, and lo and behold, they are. Why? Because New York equals 111, and it's the 111th World Series. You can go back and watch the video. There's more to it than that. I explained why I thought it would be the Mets and not the Yankees, and I was right about that. Anyhow, if you missed this morning's video, this happened in Stillwater, Oklahoma, where OSU is. Stillwater and Freemasonry have gematria of 139. Stillwater is a very Masonic town with a lot of Masonic coding, as is the university. The word Freemasonry, the small way, is 58, the number coded into the event, and here it is in the football score from the same day as this tragedy. Now, the other point I want to address is in my video that I did this morning, I talked about how the color orange is often coded into hoaxes. It has a gematria of 33, and that's why the university might have been chosen in part for the hoax as well. Today I've had to delete over 100 comments just like this or worse. Look at what this guy wrote to me. Are you serious? Orange. OSU school colors, you idiot. You are a moron. Coded numbers and so on. Sounds like you're smoking sheetrock. You know, it's just so frustrating to be insulted by people who truly are morons. Because in the video, I talk about how they're the school colors, yet I've had, like I said, 100 people write stuff like this today. So anyway, fuck this guy. This is what I do with these comments. They don't need to be read because they're written by complete dipshits, and I already mentioned that in the video, so what's the point of writing it? You know? These same people today have been thumbs downing the video all day. Look at this, 53 likes, 47 dislikes. Let's see if it's changed since I put the screen up, because it's getting more and more dislikes by the moment. Look at that, 55 and 51. It's like for every like that gets put on, more dislikes. So, you know, there's people attacking the video. Anyway, let me show you the new findings, Truth Seeker. Again, Stillwater zip code 74074, 74, one of the most important numbers to the Freemasons. This practice of coding numbers and words is called gematria. Gematria and English both sum to 74 like Masonic. Out of the 33 states, only one has a gematria of 74. That is Oregon, the 33rd state. 33 and 74, very important. On the regard of 33, orange is the only color with 33 gematria. Here's the other colors. October, the month we're in, is the only month with 33 gematria as well. 33 and 74, two of the most important numbers to the Freemasons. Look at Oklahoma State University and Oklahoma State. 96 and 42, just like the word Freemason the big way and Freemason the small way. Again, very Masonic numbers. The ranging degrees of Scottish Rite Freemasonry are 31, 32, 33. Add those numbers together, it sums to 96. Geoff Haxton is a sports reporter down there living in Glenpool, Oklahoma, and he was one of the main reporters on this who broke the story in a lot of ways on Twitter. He's interviewed in all the mainstream media. He's a witness to the crash. Geoff Haxton in gematria sums to 58, just like the score of the game, just like Freemasonry, just like the number coded into the event. He's from Glenpool. Glenpool has gematria of 42 and 96, just like Freemason, just like Oklahoma State, just like Oklahoma State University. This is how these Masons operate. They have Masonic towns, they have Masonic names, they have Masonic birthdays. These people are obsessed with the numbers. People who say I'm crazy, I'm only decoding and reporting what's been done all throughout history. If this is the first video of mine you've seen, you have no reason to judge. I've been backing up my opinions for 2 years straight, and I have a lot of evidence to prove my point. This Geoff Haxton character, Truth Seeker, his name, the big way, sums to 121. It's 58 the small way. It's 121 the big way. The date numerology that this accident happened on was a date numerology of 49, and 49 and 121 share a relationship through Revelation, the final book of the Bible. The Masons are students of all the spiritual texts. It seems that the book of Revelation is one of their favorite books to code out of. They use Revelation like a football playbook. And so often major events in history have the numbers of Revelation. 7 and 4, those numbers we talked about, are numbers that are used more in Revelation than any other numbers. Anyhow, this guy yesterday, Geoff Haxton, had a field day. One of his first tweets was that it took emergency responders 30 seconds to get on scene. Many of them were about 50 yards away at impact. This is only bright spot. 33 retweets, maybe a coincidence. Not sure what number helicopter this is. It's taking another injured person. Only rumors or reasons for crash. Only rumors on reasons for crash. That means that nobody in the area had any idea what really happened. All signs of the hoax. He gives us this tweet. This is the car. And I really think this is a coded tweet, Truth Seeker. This is the car, has gematria 58 as well, like his name, like Freemasonry, like the score of the football game yesterday afterwards. Another of the car. These are his two images. I mean, where's the blood and stuff? And what's with the wreck damage? And why is it, this doesn't make sense. Nothing about this looks right, Truth Seeker. It doesn't even pass the eyeball test. Another of the car. This tweet has gematria of 76, which is just like the state of Oklahoma. I don't think it's a coincidence. CNN used Geoff Haxton in their mainstream reporting. This phrase right here, people flying in the air. You know, CNN's saying this happened while he's on the ground saying there's rumors of what happened. Nobody knows. But anyway, people flying in the air has gematria of 118, like the word death. In Jewish gematria, CNN loves to code all their headlines. That's why they put these emphasis on words. They're always coded gematria. CNN found by Robert Turner III. The names Robert and Turner have gematria of 33. He's born on a date with a numerology of 33. Everything about CNN's 33. It's on the 33rd parallel. My point is the Masons run the show, and this is how they run it, by the numbers. Again, they said 4 killed, 44 injured. The word Masonic in English gematria is 444. At first they said 3 dead, 22 injured. The number for Skull and Bones, the Yale Secret Society, a college fraternity. This is a stunt on a college campus before a college football game. The final score of the game was 58-10, Truth Seeker. Remember the game they played? The sum of that is 68, and 68 is a number of tragedy. Caskets go 6 feet deep or 8 feet long. Martin Luther King Jr. and Robert Kennedy were assassinated in 68. 911 was made the national emergency dialing code in 68. World Trade Center construction began in 68. Of course, 33 years later, the World Trade Center and 911 would become synonymous on September 11th, 2001. The difference in the game's also interesting. A difference of 48 points, 58-10. 48, another special number. Words such as propaganda, hoax, Illuminati have gematria of 48. The word evil has gematria of 48. 223 is the 48th prime number. Today, Flip Saunders died by the numbers. I'll do a video on that. Another sports figure who's born on February 23rd. Remember, that's the number for the synagogue of Satan. If you haven't seen my videos on the curse of the Billy Goat, watch that. It's all about 223. Big number in sports. Also, I noticed that the week before yesterday's game, they defeated West Virginia 33-26. There's that number 33 again, 26 the God number. Put it together, it sums to 59. Also, when I think of West Virginia, it makes me think of the Roanoke, Virginia shooting hoax in the neighboring state. That incident was coded with all these same numbers. Bridgewater Plaza, it happened at. Bridgewater's 58. The shooter was Vesterell Flanagan, 58. Again, Freemasonry, 58, 139. The woman shot the reporter. Remember, the Roanoke, Virginia shooting hoax was where the camera crew got shot on TV, but there was no blood. It looked completely fake. Anyway, Allison Parker, 139 and 58. These numbers are no joke, Truth Seeker. These are signs of the gang members. Anyhow, that sum of 59 for the West Virginia game, 59 points, that's the kill number in Jewish gematria. In simple English, the kill number is 44. See my videos on the assassination of Abraham Lincoln, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, JFK, Robert Kennedy. 44, a big number in all their killings. It's the kill number. All day, CVS was shown as a backdrop for this incident. I bring that up because CVS has this gematria of 44, this story of death. That team, they defeated West Virginia. West Virginia had 26 points. 26 is the God number. There's 26 letters in the English alphabet. This is a system invented by Pythagoras, or likely stolen by Pythagoras from older cultures. Pythagoras gave us the musical scale. He gave us gematria. He gave us a lot of mathematical theorems. He thought gematria was a godly practice. I think gematria and the musical scale have a relationship through frequency and maybe a subconscious impact it has on our brains. What I wanted to say, though, is West Virginia with 26 points in their loss. West Virginia has gematria of 156, a number connected to God in gematria, and they scored 26 points. You learn this language, you see what's going on in the world. The movie Truman Show came out on the 156th day of the year. The name Truman Burbank equals 156. That movie is about playing God over a man's life. And these Masons, they play God over all of our lives. Next week, they play Texas Tech Truth Seeker. Notice that Texas Tech has gematria of 33. They play on Halloween. Watch for that game. I bet you the score is connected to this crash as well. The week after that, they play TCU as gematria of 44. Texas Tech, the big way, is 105, like Zionism and Masonry. Anyhow, these Masons, they put their numbers on everything. The dad of this girl who crashed is supposedly a 47-year-old. That's the reflection of 74, the number for Masonic. 47 and 74 are two of these Masons' favorite numbers. I have over 800 videos on this channel. My first video was talking about how the numbers that get coded the most are 26, 33, 47, 74, and here they all show up in this incident we're talking about. Her dad's name is Floyd Chambers, name gematria of 26, 33, also 42 with the S exception, like Oklahoma State, like Freemason. I know it's a lot to keep straight. Watch this video a second time if you're interested and don't get it. Then watch my How to Gematria video. Then watch all the other videos I put out because there's a lot more important ones than this. I'm just taking the time for this story because people need to know what's going on. Oklahoma State University students pay money at college, and I guarantee you there's not a class as interesting or as helpful to any of their lives as what I'm teaching on this video blog for free. So people should be grateful, not insulting like this asshole. Oops, I deleted his comment. Never mind. They said this girl's name was Adacia Avery Chambers. I mean, look at the name Adacia. Who has that fucking name? Nobody. There's no Adacias in the world. Another sign of the hoax. Adacia. Those initials AAC form 113 like the words mainstream, green screen, and dishonest. They said she was 25 years old, 25 and Skull and Bones, both code out to 149. Again, 322 is the number of Skull and Bones, an elite secret society that is part of this Masonic order that we're revealing here. Another news thing says that 47 people were treated for injuries. 47, that number that we just talked about, plus 4 plus 7 equals 11. It has a numerology of 11. These people are obsessed with multiples of 11. 11, 22, 33, 44, and so on. See what I mean, Truth Seeker? Once you see it, you see it. This is what I want everyone to know. Wake up to the hoax. The football games, the scores, they're predetermined. These events are predetermined. It's all part of a sick joke upon us that so badly needs to be revealed, exposed, and these people held accountable. Geoff Haxton, this guy is a fraud. He needs to be exposed. He needs to be wrung out. The games are a joke. The news is a joke. Until next time.